Am I overreacting for leaving my girlfriend's family dinner after what her dad said? So yeah, here we go. My girlfriend Emily, 27F, and I, 28M, have been dating for 11 months. Things were getting serious. We had the what are we talk, deleted the apps, I even met her friends. But I hadn't met her parents yet, not until last weekend. We live in Chicago. Her parents are in the suburbs, Naperville area. Big house, granite countertops, 2 fridges kind of family. Her dad's a retired dentist. Her mom, classic PTA mom vibes, even though her youngest is 27. Anyway, Emily's been nudging me for weeks like, you should meet my parents, they're excited to meet you. I finally agreed. Bought a button-up from Macy's, shaved, brought a bottle of wine, which apparently was too sweet. Off to a great start. Dinner starts fine. A little stiff, but normal. Her mom's talking about her yoga class. Her dad's sipping a glass of cab and asking about traffic like it's breaking news. Then comes the job talk. Her dad goes, so Emily says you're in tech. What do you do exactly? I go, I'm an IT systems analyst. I manage internal networks and help keep the infrastructure running for a logistics firm downtown. He blinks. So, basically you just sit behind a computer all day? I try to laugh it off. Yeah, that's one way to put it. Someone's got to babysit the servers. He smirks. Huh, not exactly the kind of guy I imagined for my daughter. There's this weird silence. Emily kind of chuckles like a nervous, Dad. But this man is just getting started. Maybe one day you'll get a real job. You know, something where you actually build something. Dentists, engineers, that kind of thing. Not just emails and keyboards. I legit thought he was joking at first. I was like, well, I don't just send emails, but yeah, I get it. Not as glamorous as pulling teeth. He goes, well, at least with teeth, you see the result. I just don't get how typing on a screen pays so well these days. Back in my day, Emily goes, Dad, enough. And he shrugs. Just being honest. I'm sitting there trying to swallow my damn chicken marsala thinking, what the hell am I doing here? I excused myself to the bathroom, stared in the mirror for a solid 2 minutes, then just walked out the front door, texted Emily saying I wasn't feeling well, Ubered home. And here's where it gets worse. That night, I get a paragraph from Emily, basically saying I embarrassed her, that I should have known her dad's sense of humor, that he's old school and just testing you. Testing me? Like I'm applying to be her husband and he's HR? She says I should apologize to her parents for leaving abruptly and that I overreacted. I told her flat out, if you want to date someone your dad approves of, go find a dentist. She didn't respond until the next morning, just said, wow, good to know how quickly you give up. So yeah, read it. Am I actually the one overreacting here? I feel like I got clowned in front of her family and she didn't have my back. So the next morning, I wake up to 3 things. A half-eaten Popeyes box on my desk I don't remember ordering, a headache like someone screamed into my skull all night, a text from Emily that just says, let me know when you're ready to talk like an adult. I stare at that message for like a full minute. No, are you okay? No, hey, sorry, my dad was a tool. Just that. I reply, ready when you are. Unless you still think your dad was just teasing. Nothing for 2 hours. Around noon, she finally calls, doesn't even say hi, just launches into it. Emily, so you just walked out? Seriously? Me. You let your dad disrespect me. Multiple times. In front of everyone. Emily, you could have said something, or at least told me before ghosting out like that. Me. What was I supposed to say? Please, sir, may I defend my dignity between the green beans and the passive aggression? She sighs. Long, dramatic sigh. Like I'm the one being unreasonable. Emily. Okay, but he's just old-fashioned. It's not personal. Me. It felt pretty personal when he said I don't have a real job. Emily. He says that to everyone. My brother's a teacher and he gets the same crap. Me. And how does he feel about that? Emily. I don't know. He doesn't storm out of dinner if that's what you mean. That one hit. Not gonna lie, felt like she lobbed it just to piss me off. I ask her straight up, if my mom told you your job wasn't real, mocked you, and I just sat there chewing spaghetti, would you be okay with that? Silence. For the first time since we started dating, she had nothing to say. Then she goes, I'm not saying it was okay. I just think you overreacted. That's all. I just hung up. Not proud of it, but I did. I wasn't gonna sit there and be talked to like I'm some dramatic little boy who couldn't take a joke. 2 hours later, her roommate, texts me, Jess, hey, not my business, but Em's crying in her room. Just call her maybe? She's not okay. And now I'm thinking, wait, she's the one crying? I'm the one who got verbally drop-kicked by her dad like it was a TED Talk on how to belittle millennials. But I get it. Em's a people pleaser. She hates conflict. She probably thought if she just stayed quiet, the moment would pass. Classic keep the peace tactic. Problem is, it's not peace if only one person is comfortable. That night, I finally called her back. She picks up, all sniffly. Emily, I just didn't think you'd leave. That hurt me. I didn't think you'd let that happen without stepping in. That hurt me, Emily. I didn't know what to do. He's always been like that. I thought you'd roll with it, and there it was, the real issue. She thought I'd just eat crap with a smile because everyone else does. I told her flat out, Emily, I don't need your dad to like me. But if this is how family dinners go, I'm out. I'm not sitting through years of being the butt of the joke so you can keep the peace. That's not peace. That's just quiet disrespect. She didn't say anything. We haven't spoken in 2 days now. She liked one of my Instagram stories, which means nothing and everything all at once. And her last tweet was a quote, "Some people don't know how to handle strong personalities, and that's okay." So I guess now I'm a strong personality. I still don't know if I was too harsh. Maybe I should have stood up for myself in the moment, but I also feel like walking out was standing up for myself, just not in the way she wanted. 2 more days go by, no texts, no calls, radio silence. At this point, I figure Emily's just ghosting me until I crawl back and apologize for not sitting there like a punching bag in khakis. Then Sunday rolls around, I'm at my apartment halfway through a leftover deep dish and watching the Bears lose, classic, when I get a text from a number I don't recognize. Hey, this is Ryan, Emily's brother. Got your number from her phone, can we talk? I legit pause Netflix. Ryan is the older brother she barely talks about. All I know is he's a high school teacher, rides a motorcycle, and once broke his collarbone fighting a parking meter. Her words, not mine. I text back, sure? 5 minutes later, he calls. Ryan, look, I know we've never met, but I heard what happened at dinner. I just want to say, I've been there, man. Turns out Ryan's been catching hell from their dad for years. Why didn't you go into medicine? Why are you wasting your time with teenagers? Blah, blah, blah. Same script, different target. He tells me straight up, the dude's got control issues. If you're not doing what he did, you're failing. It's exhausting. Don't take it personal. I ask him, does your mom ever step in? He laughs, laughs. Ryan. She plays mediator until it gets uncomfortable, then suddenly needs to check the oven, even when we're not cooking. We talk for a solid 20 minutes. Honestly, chill guy. Wish he had been at dinner instead of the dentist roast hour. Then he drops this. Look, my mom's doing this brunch thing today. Just us, no dad. She invited Emily and I think you should come. I almost said no. Almost. But then I thought, screw it. Let's see what the mom has to say. So I show up. It's at this bougie little place in Oak Brook, the kind with $17 avocado toast and mimosas that come in flights. I'm wearing a hoodie and jeans. Everyone else looks like they're going to Easter Mass. Emily's already there. She looks surprised to see me, not happy surprised. More like, oh, surprised. She says nothing. I say nothing. Ryan greets me with a yo, which breaks the ice a little. Her mom, we'll call her Diane, waves me over like she's hosting a charity brunch for orphans. Diane, so glad you could make it, sweetheart. Let's all sit. We have a lot to talk about. This woman wastes zero time. She starts with, I owe you an apology. Dead silence. Diane, the other night was not how we treat guests. I don't agree with how Bob, that's her dad, handled things, and I'm sorry we didn't step in. Even Emily looks shocked. I just nod. I'm trying to play it cool, but inside I'm thinking, did she just say that out loud in public? Diane keeps going. Diane, you seem like a lovely young man. Your work sounds very technical. Not my area, but I know that field's important. And if my husband can't respect that, then that's his problem. Now Emily's giving her mom this look like she just betrayed the Queen's Guard. Ryan, grinning into his mimosa like it's popcorn. Then Diane adds, I talked to Bob. I told him if he wants to be a part of his daughter's life, he needs to respect her choices. Or he can eat dinner alone with his dental degrees and listen. I've seen movies, I've watched Hallmark, but I didn't expect a PTA mom in pearls to be the one throwing the damn gauntlet. I just muttered, thank you. Seriously, that means a lot. After that, things actually chill out. We talk about random stuff. Ryan makes fun of the avocado toast. Diane tells me about her book club. Emily still doesn't say much, but at least she's not glaring anymore. Eventually, brunch wraps up. I help Diane carry her leftover quiche to her car. Yes, she ordered extra to have lunch tomorrow. As we're saying goodbye, she pulls me aside and goes, I don't care if you're a barista or a brain surgeon. What matters is you treat her well. Just don't give up on her yet, okay? Then she hugs me, tight, like we're in a weird emotional version of The Bachelor Family Edition. After I drive home, I check my phone. Text from Emily. I didn't expect you to come. Thank you for handling that better than I did. I don't respond right away. Not out of spite. I just needed to think. Because here's the thing, that brunch made one thing very clear. Emily might not have my back yet, but someone in her family does. All right, so after brunch, I thought we might be on the upswing. Diane, MVP of the brunch, had my back. Ryan turned out to be chill. Emily sent that thank you text. I figured maybe, just maybe, things would level out. Wrong. Next day, I get a call from Emily while I'm on the L train headed to work. Emily, hey, so, my dad wants to talk to you. I laugh, out loud. The guy next to me pulls his AirPods out like he thinks I'm talking to him. Me, talk to me or talk at me? She sighs. Emily, he says he wants to clear the air. Mom kind of pressured him, I think. I'm not an idiot. This smelled like damage control, like when a company drops a half-assed apology after getting roasted on Twitter. But whatever, I agreed. I figured worst case, I get closure. Best case, the guy eats some humble pie. We meet that Saturday. Neutral ground. A Starbucks near his office. He's already there when I arrive, sipping an iced coffee like this is a casual catch-up and not a necessary PR event. No handshake, just a nod. I sit down. He starts talking immediately. Bob, the dad. Look, I'm a straightforward guy. Always have been. If I crossed a line, then... Sorry, freaking if, me. Yeah, you did. Just to be clear. He raises an eyebrow like, how dare you agree with me? Bob. Well, I don't mean offense. It's just hard for me to understand jobs where people don't, make things. Build something real. Me. I make systems run. If I didn't, companies would collapse. Just because you can't see it doesn't make it fake. He nods like he's indulging a toddler's drawing. Bob. Sure. I get it. The world's different now. Kids want to work from home in sweatpants and call it a career. My jaw clenches. Me. Okay. I'm not here to argue. I'm here because your daughter asked me to come. Bob. And I appreciate that. I do. But, and I say this with love, I just want to make sure she's with someone who can provide. Long-term. Stability. A man. There it was. That old-school garbage wrapped in a smile. I don't even respond at first. Just stare at the guy trying to decide if flipping a table in Starbucks is a felony. Me. You don't know me. You don't know how I live or what I've done for your daughter. You saw me for one dinner and decided I'm not a man. You don't get to say that. He shrugs. Bob. Well, I'm just telling you how I feel. That's my right, no? Me. Sure. Just like it's my right to not give a damn. I got up and left. Didn't wait for a goodbye. Didn't need it. Now here's where things twist again. That night, Emily comes over. No warning. Just knocks on my door holding a six-pack of Goose Island and a bag of Garrett popcorn like she's trying to bribe me with Chicago staples. We sit on the couch. She doesn't say anything for a while. Finally, Emily. I heard what he said, Ryan told me, and I'm sorry. Me. I thought he was going to clear the air. All he did was blow more smoke. She nods. Doesn't even try to defend him this time. Then she says it. Emily. This is why I didn't bring you around sooner. I look at her. She's staring at the floor like it's easier to confess to the carpet. Emily. He's been like that with every guy I've dated. But it's worse now. Ever since Ryan kind of distanced himself, I think he expects me to be the one who follows the plan. Settles down with someone he approves of me. And you thought what? That I'd win him over by just sitting there smiling? Emily. No. I thought he'd get over it. I thought you'd be okay with it. Because I liked you. There it is, the real reason. She liked me, but she was hoping I'd fold to keep the peace. That I'd be the one who compromised, not her. And yeah, that stung. Me. You didn't trust me with the truth. You wanted to keep the drama out of your life, and that meant keeping me out of your family. Emily. I was trying to protect you. Me. No. You were trying to protect your comfort. That silence after, that was the longest one we'd ever had. She left about 20 minutes later. Didn't cry, didn't slam the door, just said, I need to think, and walked out. And here's the thing, I don't hate her. I'm not even that mad anymore. But I am tired of being in relationships where I'm only valued if I stay quiet. Where love is conditional on how well I blend in with the dysfunction. So now I'm here. It's Sunday again. Same desk, same couch, no text from Emily, no call, just me. Wondering if I finally dodged a bullet or if I just gave up too soon. 3 days. That's how long it took for Emily to reach back out. I thought maybe we were done. Part of me was okay with that. But part of me, the tired, stubborn, emotionally stupid part, kept checking my phone like an idiot. Then, on a Wednesday night around 9 p.m., I hear a knock. I open the door expecting a neighbor, a delivery guy, anything but her. But there she is. Hair pulled back, hoodie, no makeup, just her. Emily, can I come in? I step aside. She walks in like she's walking into her childhood home after running away. Familiar but heavy. She doesn't sit, just turns to face me. Emily, you were never the problem. She says it like she's been holding her breath since the moment we met. Then she sits down and tells me everything. Apparently, her whole life, her dad's been like this. Controlling, judgmental, not just with her boyfriends, with her. She studied psychology in college. He wanted her to go pre-med. She applied to teach for America. He said it was beneath her. Even when she got her current job at an education nonprofit, he said, "When are you going to get a real job?" She tells me how growing up, her mom would always smooth things over. How Ryan used to fight back until it wasn't worth it anymore. How she became the good kid by just not pushing back. Emily, I guess I hoped you'd be different, that you'd be able to handle him better than the rest of us could. Me. Handle him or tolerate him? She doesn't answer. Then she drops the big one. Emily, I'm cutting ties. Not forever. I don't know, but I can't keep living in this loop. I'm stunned. Me. What does that mean? Emily, it means I told him not to contact me until he's ready to treat the people I love with respect. It means I told my mom I won't be at Thanksgiving unless he apologizes for real. It means I want a relationship where I don't have to constantly translate someone else's bad behavior into teasing or old school values. I sit down across from her. This isn't some dramatic movie moment. There's no background music or tearful hug. It's just two tired people trying to decide what comes next. Me. So where does that leave us? She leans back. Emily, that's up to you. I don't blame you if you're done, but I'm not. And you know what? I believed her. Not because she said the right words, but because for once, she didn't try to fix it for someone else. She let it be broken. She let it be uncomfortable. So I told her the truth. Me. I want this to work. But I'm not going to tiptoe through landmines for the rest of my life. If you're setting boundaries with your dad, I'll support you. But I'm not fighting that fight alone. She nodded. Emily, you won't have to. That night, she didn't stay over. We didn't kiss and make up and cue the credits. We just talked about real stuff, about what we want and what we don't want, about making a life that isn't built around appeasing the loudest voice in the room. It's been a few weeks now. We're in a better place. Her dad hasn't reached out. Her mom sends polite check-ins but keeps her distance. Ryan and I grab beers now and then. Diane, brunch MVP, invited us to her birthday lunch next month. Bob won't be attending, she added, almost too cheerfully. So here I am, Reddit, still with Emily, still working in IT, still not pulling teeth for a living. But I've got something better. A relationship where respect isn't earned by silence. It's expected by default. Was I overreacting that night at dinner? Maybe, maybe not. But walking out was the most honest thing I've done in a long time. And sometimes standing up for yourself isn't about proving a point. It's about proving you still have one. Thanks for watching. If you liked the story, hit subscribe. See you in the next one.